Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. My name is Francisco, and I'm here with Junior and Ruby.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, well, Ruby's not actually here, it sounds like.
No,
I am here. What are you talking about?
Me and Junior, we're actually talking to a brick wall right now, so
My
plenty more
didn't
personality
pick me
than Ruby will ever have.
up. Is that so, you bitch?
Who's not sure you did?
We're in a barn.
Reason to barn.
You don't build a barn, dumbass.
You guys ever seen that? Oh, you haven't. So there's a scene in the My Little Pony
All right,
movie.
assuming much here.
You seen the My Little Pony movie?
No.
Exactly, bitch.
But you're
still
assuming
assuming,
too
though.
much by thinking we haven't.
So there's a scene in the movie where Rarity uses the line, "What were you, raising a barn?" And she looks to Applejack and goes, "No offense, darling." And she goes, "None taken. And besides, I wasn't raised in a barn. I was just born in it with my family who raised me there, and I grow plants." Like, she starts to realize she actually was raised in a barn. And every time she says something, Applejack is zipping by her, or not Applejack, Rainbow Dash is zipping by her, drinking her apple juice. So that at the end of Applejack realizing what she's saying, Rainbow Dash goes, "Raise it barn!" And she, like, zooms away, and it's just fucking hilarious.
When the reality
Right.
sets in.
Hilarious.
It's funny, okay? The scene is pretty fucking hilarious.
I'll just take your word for it.
You should watch it.
Nope.
I'm not a big fan of stupid shit. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was about
kidding.
to call your ass out, Francisco. Like,
I'm
you're
totally
fucking
kidding.
lying.
I'm totally kidding.
Liar.
This is coming from a Sonic fan, so
Liar!
finally, Yilly.
Anyways, how's everyone doing? How's your week been? What's everyone drinking?
Wah wah.
I am drinking a sugar-free iced mocha from Dutch Bros.
Sounds good.
Noise.
I'm just drinking some water. Got no coffee today.
Water. Drinking some
what's
water.
up? You run out?
No, as I took a nap earlier, and I woke up at like 7:30.
Lazy ass
So-
bitch.
The fuck you mean lazy ass bitch?
I said
Nice
what
to
I
take
said.
naps.
What?
I said it's nice to take naps sometimes.
It definitely is. I understand that for sure.
I'm not as bad at it as you are.
I cannot nap anymore, okay?
Yeah,
I'm sure
only
you
because
could.
you have kids.
I would wake up jobless, okay? But speaking of jobs, I have an interview Monday for a new job promotion.
Ooh.
A
Hopefully,
new job promotion?
like a new job position.
Within your
nice,
current
dude.
job.
Yeah.
You could just say, I'm getting promoted.
Well, I have to go through the interview.
I'm in the process of being promoted.
So hopefully that goes good. I'm pretty damn nervous because I've only been with the company for about a year. So I'm really worried that's going to be against me in this, like, whole interview process. But
I don't
so
think
far,
that would matter. I think that matters is if you do your job and you do it well. Like, that's all that matters. I don't think... You know what I mean?
well, it should be that way, right? But I'm still just nervous because, one, I'm a woman. And so... Yeah, exactly.
Fuck them.
And typically women don't get promotions if there's like men who have applied for it. Two, I'm Hispanic. That's another thing that's sometimes can be against me on it.
Being alert.
And and three, I'm so new to the company itself. Wells Fargo has just totally ruined me on that. if you're too young in the company, you basically don't have a chance. You have to be X amount of years to even start applying or start moving up. And so I just get really worried about that.
If they're smart about it, they won't care about how long you've been there. In my experience, if you know how to do the job and you do it well, that's literally all that matters. Because you could have someone there that's been there for 20 years, but literally does the bare minimum.
Oh, yeah,
or you could have someone that's worked there for a few months, but is already, like, showing that they're capable. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, like, they're really fucking good and other shit. But I'm just nervous, but hopefully I get it, because the promotion would have me work in the main corporate office instead, and I would be virtual. And this position, in a year or two, might do remote, which means that I might even be able to stay home with my kids.
Oh.
So, we'll see.
I mean, as convenient as that could potentially be for you, I've heard working from home sucks.
It's optional. They won't make it a requirement. What's required is that I do have to be in the main office at least 2 days out of the week, but working at home will be optional. To my understanding, right? If I do get the position, I definitely am going to ask for clarification how that would work. But as of now, that's what they're saying.
Okay.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, which I don't think that's too bad.
I'd say if you're getting paid more, that's all that really matters for promotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I don't know how other people would see that. I guess some people would just hate working from home. They'd be like, wow, that's terrible. I don't want to do that.
I don't know. It's more that, like, you're seeing the same four walls day in and day out compared to when you're working. You can at least leave your house.
True. You wouldn't have, like, coworkers.
Not at least, like, in person you wouldn't, yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, not having coworkers would suck. That's the only reason I'm stayed at my job.
It does. I'll tell you right now, I miss having coworkers sometimes.
Hey, but you got me a Wapple.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
I can just laugh at your stupid ass dad jokes.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I
But you're not gonna do that while I'm working because you're not there with me.
Well, yeah.
Which is kind of the whole point.
Yeah, coworkers are definitely the reason why I've stayed at my job for as long as I have. Even when they leave. I always
They leave me behind.
I always had this saying where it's like, you'll always be around to sign other people's, like, farewell cards, but they'll never be around to sign yours.
That's sad.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
It is,
True,
but
it's the
that's
reality.
pretty sad.
It's only sad if you let it be sad. So don't let it be sad. Be glad, and then you won't get mad.
Just become stone cold heartless.
Stone Cold stole Austin.
Or here's another idea. Just make yourself unlikable. No one's gonna care.
Here's an idea. Without their heads, they're useless.
I didn't see that
they're
movie. And if I
powerless?
did, it'd probably be Spanish.
You did. It was Scary Movie 3.
Ugh. And you're so sure that I've seen it.
Yes, Francisco.
Yes.
Now, if you were Tipsy Lala, then that's a whole different thing, but I know you've seen it.
Say a line from the movie right now.
Ah, here come the Air Force with their circular airplanes.
You see, that's the exact same scene Ruby referenced.
There's also the hello, hero.
Oh, I think that one's Scary Movie 4, though.
Scary Movie 4.
I think it's the first one, actually, isn't it?
No, the first one references Scream. The second one, I think, is The Grudge. And then the third one is Signs.
No, the second
know.
one's The Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion? You mean that Eddie Murphy movie?
No, I don't think the Eddie Murphy one. I think it's a different Haunted Mansion.
Wait, isn't
That's
the Eddie
premise
Murphy
of the
one
second movie.
like
It
a
is called The
remake?
Haunted. It's the Disney version of the Haunted Mansion. I think it's its own thing.
Oh, that is Disney, huh?
Uh-huh.
But no, I don't think it's off of the Eddie Murphy one. I think it's a different Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, you know, because there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, that one's haunted.
There's-
Yeah.
There's the GameCube game Haunted Mansion. I think it's called A Haunted Mansion. It has nothing to do with the Eddie Murphy movie, though. Then there's the Eddie Murphy one. There's another one.
There's another one. Another one.
Trust sources. Trust me, bro.
The Scary Movie 4 was the one where it was like World at War. Or War of the World or
War of
something
Worlds.
like that.
Why do we always have a hard time fucking pronouncing that shit?
Because I don't actually remember what the title is.
It's War of the
Is it-
Worlds.
War of the Worlds?
War
Is that
of
what
the-
it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worcester.
that's Scary Movie 4. And the beginning of that movie is when she comes across like the Grudge Kid, and she's like, "Hello."
Wormsworth.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, so I wouldn't know. I'll take your word for it,
Well,
though.
what the fuck? All right, we gotta watch all the scary movies now.
Fuck, dude. We already got so much we gotta do.
I know. We still gotta watch Sonic 2.
Still gotta watch Sonic 2. We need to play Gears of War. We need to play A Way Out.
A Way Out first.
We need to do our next one-off. And then, aside from that, we have to do our next board game night.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you guys gotta play Cuphead. And then
Oh,
you
yeah,
and
me
I
and Ruby gotta
Okami
play
Ruby.
Cuphead and then take shots after every act.
Excuse me?
That was
That's
the bet.
no. That last part is a new one.
No,
Bro.
that was part of the bet.
That was part of the bet. I mentioned that after every level, take a drink. After every act, take a shot. And then you were like, "I got you, bro. I'll do it with you."
God damn it! Why am I so stupid?
We don't know. Scientists are still trying to find out.
Fuck you. Well, I can't do that for a while because I still need to get through Dark Souls.
Well,
Yeah, have you made any progress on that at all?
No, not recently. Tomorrow, though, I was gonna make progress because I finally have the day off tomorrow.
Oh. Okinawa.
said you still have to beat it, right?
Just beat it. Yes, I haven't beaten it yet,
And then you have to play it again.
and then I have to play it again.
and then Hi-Fi Rush.
And then Hi-Fi Rush, and then afterwards, pretty much. No, and then afterwards it's Cuphead, and then I'm free.
I want
Well,
to be
the
free.
Cuphead's, I'm pretty sure, is going to be just a one-off.
No, that game is longer than you realize.
You
No,
do
what he
real-
means is you don't have to beat it, is what he's
we
saying.
just have to
You just
play
have
it,
to
but
do
we never said anything about beating it.
Oh, I see. I misunderstood.
Yeah, usually for our one-offs, we just play for like a few hours, but we don't like finish it. We don't
I see.
continue
Yeah.
off on another day. The point of the one-off is that we just play for that one day.
I see. I misunderstood.
Yeah, that's why we play games that you could just do that in. That we don't pick something like fucking, I don't know, Final
Elden
Fantasy
Ring?
15. Elden Ring, yeah.
You probably spend the entirety of the one-off trying to do the fucking Tree Sentinel.
No, I could do that first try.
At level
First try?
Yeah.
1, I commend you. It took me it took me like an hour to beat the Tree Sentinel when I first started off playing it.
Yeah, but the difference is, like, you weren't an experienced Souls player at that point.
That is true. Did I tell you guys the main reason why I started playing Elden Ring was because I saw the character creation system was really, like, good?
You really believe that?
Actually, no, I didn't know that.
Yep, that is literally the only reason why I started playing it. Because I saw the characters you could create, and I'm like, damn, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I was a big fan of
Meanwhile-
it.
Meanwhile, every time I play, I just do default settings and then just run in, and I don't care what my character looks like.
Yeah, there'll be times where I specifically like to take off like the helm of my character so that I can look at my character, his handsome ass face.
So you can immersion E3 walk.
Yeah, actually.
I do remember playing through that game for the first time, going through, finding the Soifa River, and just being like blown away by how badass like the area looks. Took a screenshot of my character with like the starry night in the background and everything.
Oh,
pretty
Nokron?
cool.
Was it called Nokron?
Soifa River. I mean, same area. The Soifa River is like whenever you go to the forest and you take the elevator that like lasts for 5 minutes, that goes way down,
Mm-hmm.
and then you emerge out in the open area. That's the Soifa River.
It's been a while since I played it.
Been a while.
It's been a
Yes.
while.
Oh man, what was one thing I was gonna bring up? Shit, I forgot. Keep talking. It'll come back to me.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Another thing I really like about the Soifa River, other than the fact that it looks really cool, I like how you can see the what's it called? The palace in the background, where you fight like Moog, the Blood Palace, and it just kind of looks like a Greek like temple, you know,
Right.
kind of like where Hercules like goes to see his father in the movie.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those, and it just looks badass.
Also, I remember now. There was that one part. It's underground. I forgot the first time you ever fight the. It's not a mimic tier, but it's like someone that copies your character and your build. Wait, do you actually
Mimic?
do you actually ever fight the mimic tier thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I was approaching this like temple. It looked like a boss fight area, and I was getting prepared. I'm like, all right, cool. So I took off like my helmet, my gauntlets, and my body armor, and I just left my leg armor because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna light roll for this shit. And it turned out to be the mimic tier. So I was fighting myself with less armor, and I'm like, oh, this shit works out.
Yeah, every time I go through that area, I just take everything off, run in there, put everything back on, and
fucking
just
cheater.
destroy them.
Fight him with a man. Fight him with the actual build that you would fight with.
I already did the first time. I don't want to do it again.
I mean, that's a
Fought
smart.
my wars.
That's a smart
here
thing you just told me.
You're gonna forget by the time you get there.
Nah.
Yes,
Nah.
especially because you're not gonna know when you're facing that boss fight until you're already in there.
I guess that's true. I won't know until the first time. And then I'm like, oh, it's this bitch that I was warned about.
But yeah, you'll forget.
I hope not.
There's even a chance that you just straight up don't even run into them. Elden Ring's such a massive fucking game, and there's so much of it that you don't have to do. Like,
Or-
it's totally possible to just not even go underground at all in your entire playthrough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Surprising.
Even Star Scourge Radon is an optional fight. You don't have to defeat him to beat the game.
Yeah.
Which that,
Interesting. But
you
for,
should.
like, the realization hit me, and I'm like, oh shit, you don't have to fight Radon.
Nah, you just have to fight two of the, what's it called? You have to fight two Remembrance bosses. And then that'll grant you access to the, city. After you kill the
Atlas Plateau.
Not the Atlas Plateau. It grants you access into the actual Lendel. Because you can go to the Atlas Plateau with the medallions, or by taking that side cave entrance without killing any Remembrance bosses.
I forgot about that cave.
Yeah, it's got the magma worm at the top that you fight.
Yeah. I
I think his
remember...
name's like Makar.
What I remember is you have to fight Godfrey and Renala. Right? In the Raya Lucaria
Any
Academy?
of them. It's just any two Remembrance bosses. It could be Godfrey or Radon, or Radon and or what the fuck's her name?
Renala?
Renala? Yeah. Or just Renala and Godfrey. Like any of those, combination of bosses.
Well, I'm learning new stuff every day. About Elden Ring, specifically.
It's a good game, dude. There's all kinds of shit you can do that you didn't realize you can do.
I'm pretty excited to start playing it, actually. Knowing
I thought you had started playing it.
Not Elden Ring. I started, fucking Dark Souls.
Elden Ring is... I would
Not
say it's
Dark
an
Souls.
easier Souls game.
I got my ass handed to me, so I beg to differ.
By who?
I don't
True
know,
Sentinel?
some big-ass dude on the bridge?
Big ass dude on the bridge? You mean a Knight Cavalry armor?
I don't know who this fucker was. He just jumped down from the goddamn sky like Zeus commanded him to and killed me.
It's the troll that drops down when you're going north towards Stormvale for the first time.
Oh!
It's after you get Torrent and you're at that little encampment and you go north. And there's like a group
That's not a
of enemies right
boss!
I didn't say a boss.
Oh, just in general, you got your ass handed to you.
there. Yeah.
So, as you can
Elden
see,
Ring-
my struggle.
Elden Ring is difficult if you've never played those games before. But if you're a Souls veteran, Elden Ring is probably one of the easier ones. Just because, like, even though they amp up the difficulty, like, from bosses and enemies to make enemies and bosses, like, a lot more formidable, they also made you, the character, a lot more, like, powerful as well. So there's a lot more shit that you can do as a character, and, like, a lot more tools and weapons and shit that you can get that are pretty fucking overpowered.
Yeah, they made pretty much any build that you want, they made it viable if it wasn't viable in a previous Souls game.
Nice. I'm just trying to get through fucking Dark Souls with my mind intact. It hasn't been terrible, but there are just some parts that it's like, I cannot imagine trying to get through this part the first time this game came out. And there was no really walkthrough or anyone to guide you because you had to figure this shit out on your own.
I mean,
Believe me, there will always be a walkthrough.
when you're playing day one, not necessarily as much. They're like people are still figuring shit out. But honestly, figuring that shit out is like a lot of fun though. Like a lot of the fun comes from just like discovering shit and solving puzzles and I enjoyed my first playthrough of just kind of being lost. And the fact that my first playthrough was like literally like 100 hours. And when I finished, I went through and I looked up. I still missed a lot of the game because that's how much like shit is just hidden.
I feel like there is so much, and because I'm not really paying attention my first, merry-go-round, that I'm not catching a lot of hints, or I'm not catching a lot of quote-unquote obvious things about it, but I'm still enjoying it and having a really good time. Hey! Helldivers is done! Whoop whoop!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
forgot
when
about that.
when I checked my PS5, it turns out that it auto updated while I was sleeping. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Dude, nice.
Nice.
Woke his ass up.
Bitch.
Oh, since we're gonna be cutting it early-ish than today, I do want to get into the some of the topics here.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, I started a D&D campaign with me, one of my friends from karaoke, and you guys know Fernando.
Yeah.
Fernando and Sydney, and also with some friends from my karaoke person. And I'm playing a human bard, and
Human bard.
it's pretty fun. I like it. My charisma is at 18, so my modifier is like at +4, and my dexterity is also at an 18. And only after I created my character, I realized, damn, I could have done a Puss in Boots build.
Nah, you missed out, dude.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. So that sucks. The campaign was pretty standard. We took like a quest delivering supplies from like one town to like a log cabin thing, and my character, it was supposed to be like a 5-day trip in game, and whenever I meet anyone, I always increase the time that we've been traveling. So it's like I talk to someone like, "Hey, we've been traveling for a week to deliver these supplies," and then I'll meet someone else. "Hey, we've been traveling for 2 weeks to deliver these supplies." "Hey,
Oh
we've
my
been traveling
God.
3 weeks." You know how long it's been taking us?
Oh
We've
my
been 5 days lost in the forest trying to deliver these supplies, or 5 weeks, I mean.
I was like, 5 days,
5 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and there was also this little moment where there was a cabin in the it was the log cabin, and it was like overrun by these monsters, and there was a hole in the middle of it because Sydney's character looked through the window. So my character was going to kick open the door and throw a rock into the hole, yelling out "grenade" just to like flush
Oh
out
my
anyone that might be
God.
hiding.
Grenade!
Oh my god.
Exactly. So I wanted to spook whatever was like in the cabin or in the hole to make sure, like, you know, they were like, "Oh shit," get them by surprise. Until the DM asked me to roll for athletics, which my
Uh-oh.
strength is at 8. So I tried to kick open the door, could not open it, and I hurt my ankle.
Oh my god.
What is it?
And then Fernando
Having it
was
as an
like-
8 is like a -1, right?
Or I think I had like a 8 strength, which I think is it is -1.
Yeah.
So I tried to, didn't work, and then Fernando was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna open the door," and and the DM was like, "All right, you turn the knob and you're able to open the door." And I'm like, "Ah, shit! I could have just opened the door, throw the rock in that piece of shit."
You silly fool. You try to be cool.
But kicking the door down is so much cooler, though.
Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
it's so cool when you break your fucking ankle.
Ah, my ankle.
And also, I have the entertainer background, and I was able to get 2 like costumes, and also have like a disguise kit, all that shit. One of the costumes is a literal chicken costume, the chicken suit.
It's like the
That's
chicken
pretty
suit
cool.
from Hitman.
Yeah, but we were trying to we found like the boss of like the logging camp, whatever. He needed to be escorted back to town, and my character went up to him and he's like, "Hey, I got something for you." And I pulled out the chicken suit. "If you put this on, they won't be able to see, like they won't be able to see you. It has a ward on it. Roll for persuasion," and I fucking passed. So I just have a dude with this giant chicken suit in like the back of this cart, and I
Oh my
told all the
God.
other characters like, "Hey, check it out."
Check this shit out.
And now he doesn't like me. Oh well, it happens.
Wah wah. I started a new campaign with the guys that's Pokemon themed. So hopefully that's going to be fun.
How does that work? Like, do
There's-
you roleplay as a trainer, or do you roleplay as the Pokemon?
At first, I was going to do the Pokemon. But then as I thought about the story that I want to do and the rules of the campaign, it actually won't work or make sense. So
Uh-huh.
now it's going to be the trainer. And the trainer has stats of his own, right? In case shit goes
Right.
wrong, you can at least like defend yourself. You can at least like fight or whatever the case may be. But as a trainer, you have your team of Pokemon with you.
Right?
And your Pokemon can faint, just like in game, and or can die. So
Yes, the death saving throws.
And so I don't want to like reveal too much like how to do that, because even I'm still not understanding how it works. I need to simplify it. There's a lot that goes into it, like bonding with your Pokemon, building a friendship, actually taking care of your Pokemon. And I'm like, nah, fuck all that noise. You know, we're gonna make it simpler than that. Because Gen 1 didn't really have that. Bonding with your Pokemon wasn't really a thing. At least I don't remember that being a thing.
No, it was just the whole, like, if you have too many badges and you're what do you call it? No, if you have only one badge and your Pokemon's like level 50, they won't listen to you.
Yes, that is a concept that I probably will put into it as well. I just have to figure out how to do it. But this rule kind of this campaign rule book guides me how to do it. So I'm just now figuring out like the formulas for the math, like all there's actually like a lot of shit the DM has to do that I didn't realize what Sean had to do for us.
John!
But I hope that's gonna be fun. Did you tell Francisco Jr. who your starting Pokemon is?
Let me guess, Charmander.
Nope.
I wish.
Is it an actual starter, or is it like
It is.
No.
pick any Pokemon to be your starter?
It is not an actual starter, but it is something that nobody would pick.
Magikarp?
Yeah. I'm going
Well,
for
I mean-
that Gyarados.
I mean, who wouldn't go for a Gyarados? Come on now. If you know about
And-
Gyarados, you're gonna pick a fucking Magikarp.
Yeah, for your starting two Pokemon, it can be of a certain catch rate or lower, and Magikarp is at the lowest of the totem. And so Junior was like, fucking Magikarp. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, I guess so. But no one else can be Magikarp.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass to level him up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely
I mean,
will be.
his
I'm
starting
sure it'll
move
make-
literally does nothing.
Splash.
Yeah, so,
Oh, wow.
good luck with that. Well, luckily you have two Pokemon, so at least
Is it just
the other
Gen?
one can do
Is it just
something.
Gen 1 that you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Yes, just Gen 1 in the Kanto region. I'm just figuring out a story how to kick off the campaign.
Oh yeah, so I took a look at my schedule. The only Sunday I have available is the one that I requested off for Game On Expo.
I see.
I didn't think you worked Sundays.
Yeah, and what makes it worse is the fact that I close every Sunday that I do work.
Is that required because of your position or because you just haven't told them no?
No, it was required of my position. Like, when I was in the process of getting promoted, they said, like, hey, just so you know, for service desk lead, it does require that you have to close on Sundays. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not permanent. Maybe it's just a temporary thing. I don't know.
Man, I wish. It'll be temporary until I get fucking fired.
Well, that's not how I was thinking it, but okay.
Oh, that's how I think. Maybe one day I'll just stop showing up.
Yeah.
I just say, fuck this.
That is a good way to get fired.
Yeah, it's the sure way to get fired.
Fun fact. If you don't want to work anymore, stop going to work.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way.
Bro, it's so easy. Why do people try so hard?
Twice.
I try so hard. Well, I
Oh.
really don't have much topics besides that. Well, the
There
last
is
two.
one-
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. There was one. Did you guys see the Moist Critical video of him losing his sponsorship with like a company?
No.
Yikes.
So this actually happened a few years back, and he like re-released. No, he made another video into more detail as to the sponsorship, because this happened a few years ago, and it just said like I just lost a partnership or whatever, but he couldn't say which company or why, like what happened, all that stuff.
Okay.
And just a few days ago, he brought it up again, and it turns out the partnership that he lost was with PlayStation.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, he lost the PlayStation partnership because they were going to do something for, I think it was Dead Space. It was a Dead Space PlayStation partnership with Moist Critical. But while they were like working out the kinks, Moist Critical released a music video called Filthy. Do you guys know about that?
No.
No.
It is a very it's very
Raji?
Yes, that's the word. The lyrics are like, "Oh, I make her pussy slimy" or something like that.
Whoa, what
Okay.
the fuck?
And yeah, he released that, and then like a day later, they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna cut ties with you. You're no longer we're no longer partners."
Yeah, we don't
Wow.
want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, and then the rep was literally just because like, "Oh yeah, it's because of the music video."
We did not place this brick here.
I built this for you,
So-
page brick by brick.
So that was that, and then soon afterwards, he was doing a renewal for his sponsorship with G Fuel.
Mm-hmm.
And G Fuel was like, "Hey, we know about the music video, so like we're taking a big risk partnering with you." And so they renewed. They showed Moist Critical like the renewed contract that he was going to sign, and it was all in favor of G Fuel. Nothing went towards Moist. So he's like, "Fuck that."
Wow.
But to think that music video just changed so much for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was
that's-
fucking hilarious though.
That's all it takes, man.
That's pretty wild.
I went to the comments for his music video, and everyone was commenting shit about it. And one of them was like, "When the beat hits so hard that you lose a sponsorship."
Oh my god. Yikes.
You know what? That's fine. You know what? The music video needed to have happened because now he's sponsored with Gamer Subs instead of G Fuel, and that's a big dub.
Yeah.
Why is it so quiet?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I'm trying to focus on playing Hi-Fi Rush.
God damn it, Francisco.
It's a good game, and besides, I made it my personal goal to finish the entire Wall of Fame of the game.
What does that mean?
The Wall of Fame is it's pretty much like a challenge list.
It's where Tyson's on.
So I'm doing all the challenges for Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay.
But a lot of the challenges are like,
They're pretty tough.
yeah, they're really tough. For every single boss, there's a challenge. It's like, oh, you defeated the boss without taking a single hit.
And that is incredibly hard, actually.
It is incredibly hard. However, there's a way to cheese it. Every phase of the boss has a checkpoint. So if you are able to defeat the first phase of a boss without taking a single hit, and in the second phase you take a hit, you can just go back to the hideout and then reload your checkpoint data. And your checkpoint data will say like, oh, during your first phase you didn't take a single hit. So you start off in the second phase.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's actually pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that that there was checkpoints in boss fights.
If it's super long, yes. Like, there's different phases. It happens in Kingdom Hearts. When you hit a certain phase for a boss and you die, you can continue at that specific phase.
Which boss?
I think it was in Birth by Sleep.
Because I do not know
It was-
any bosses that do that in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it was in Birth
There's the
by
one that you
Sleep
fight in
with
Kingdom
the...
Hearts 1. It's that giant ship man guy.
That's different, though. It's not really a boss fight. It's just like
Would you
clearing.
consider it a level?
It's just clearing out stages of like groups of enemies.
You know what? You're right. I don't think in Kingdom Hearts it does. I'm trying to think. But with Terra, you have to start the boss fight all over.
Yeah, I don't know any bosses in Kingdom Hearts that do that.
Huh.
Regardless, it's the same like principle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat all the challenges, and one of them is like, oh, beat the game on easy difficulty, even though I already beat it on normal, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, that is kind of annoying. I prefer it when games
Yeah.
like they recognize you did it on a higher difficulty, so it gives you the achievements for the lower difficulties too.
Yeah, that's what Halo does. You can beat Halo on heroic, and you'll get the achievements for beating it on easy and normal.
Yeah.
Or it'll just say like highest difficulty completed, and it'll say heroic.
But is it really?
I think it's pretty heroic.
Heroic?
God damn it.
Hero, I'm Yarrow. Just
Hero.
like Homer Simpson.
Her.
You guys are so racist.
That's all right.
Only you're the racist. You're a horrible person.
It's only racist if you let it be.
Oh, it took you so long, idiot! Give me your lunch money.
Fucking nerd.
Are you talkative? That's a good ass fucking movie. I don't care what anyone says. Hilarious.
Who's speaking?
The Last Witch?
Yeah, I think the
I
last
think
one
that's a fantastic movie. I don't think it's a bad movie at all.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I
don't
don't think
either.
anybody thinks that.
Except for Mecha, actually.
Yeah, but she's a loser. You know what I'm saying?
What she needs to do is actually watch the movie.
Dude,
It's
she
one
says
thing
the
if you
same-
watch it and don't like it, but it's another thing if you don't watch it and don't like it. It's like, come on now.
She says the same thing too about Toy Story. That it's shit. And I'm like, dude, you're shit.
Dude, Toy Story I think is a great series.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's really fucking good.
You know what have you guys seen that SpongeBob episode? Oh, the only people that don't like Krabby Patties have never tasted one.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what that is right there.
Isn't that the episode where Squidward like gets thick?
What?
It's the episode where Squidward is like, look at them eating that garbage. I hate Krabby Patties. And then he finally tries one and he's like, this is the most horrible, disgusting excuse for a sandwich I have ever had. And then when he walks away, Squidward is like, oh my god, all these wasted years.
Yeah, he gets thick in that episode.
Because he just
Sick?
eats endless pounds of fucking Krabby Patties?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't get sick, he just blows up.
No, thick.
Oh, thick. Yeah, he does get thick.
Holy Hera, all these years.
Holy Hera? I don't think he says that.
No, he doesn't.
Why are you here after hours? And why do you look so hungry? You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? That show was in its fucking prime, dude.
And it's Sonic Prime.
Huh.
I started watching Sonic 2, actually, come to think of it. And I feel like I talked about this already.
But did you talk about it on the podcast?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But anyways, I started Sonic 2, where, yes, I think I did, because I said that Tails and Tails and Sonic are about to go through the portal to, like, this, like, snowy place, because, something Claw, like, told Sonic where the Master Emerald actually is.
Oh, Ravenclaw?
Oh, right. Is it Ravenclaw?
More like
No, it's
Raven
not.
Beak.
That's Harry Potter.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's like Long Claw or something. I don't fucking remember.
I'm pretty sure it is Long Claw.
Long Claw. I don't know, man. It's been a long time since I've seen the second movie.
I still don't understand how Knuckles and Eggman have an alliance. Unless Eggman lied to Knuckles and said, hey, Sonic has this Master Emerald. Let me teleport with you.
Dude, Knuckles' entire character is just being deceived by Eggman. That's literally his plot in every single game and movie and show.
I mean,
So
yeah.
Knuckles is being used. Poor guy.
Eggman will be like, oh, that Sonic guy. He doesn't let me, blah, 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 blah. And then Knuckles is like, that bastard. I'll have his head for this.
I'll kill him.
I do not go blah blah blah.
And then Sonic is like, Knuckles, you're being deceived. And he's like, no, I'm not. And then that's when Eggman's like, haha, I deceived you. Oh, that egghead.
He's like,
Well,
what?
like I need your power.
Impossible.
That was a pretty cool scene though, when Knuckles just basically fucking hammers Sonic down to the ground. That was a
Fucking
pretty
slam dunks his ass.
yeah. That was a pretty cool scene. Poor Sonic though, he was just minding his own fucking business.
Yeah, I still haven't seen this movie.
You should watch it, man. What's stopping you?
One Piece.
Gotta get
Yo.
set for One Piece. Yeah, Giger's not gonna stop watching that show for fucking years.
Update.
so.
I'm on episode 76.
Oh, just like Fallout.
Sure.
I time in.
So I got some good news and some bad news actually when it comes to One Piece.
The bad news is you're gonna keep watching it.
The
Actually,
bad news is the art is shit.
no, the good and the bad news is actually the same news. So I looked up a filler list, and so you know
Uh-oh.
how One Piece has over 1,000 episodes, right?
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, all right, well, it's got 1,000 episodes. Clearly, like 300 of these episodes have got to be filler, right?
Most of them are actually not filler.
You guys want to
Keep
guess?
canon.
Yeah, you guys want to guess how many episodes are filler and how many are canon?
I'm gonna guess
There's
100.
1,000 episodes, so I'm gonna guess that there are 20 filler episodes.
Okay, Ruby.
I'm gonna guess 100.
Yeah, there's like 80 filler episodes.
Holy shit!
Well, just remember, man, you did this to yourself.
So
You have only yourself to blame.
95. There are 95 filler episodes with a very low percent of 8% filler.
Dorime.
So the good news is there's a lot of One Piece I get to watch. The bad news is I have to watch a lot of One Piece.
That makes sense.
But so far,
That sucks.
I haven't gotten tired of it. So it's been good.
That's good.
It's good, great.
But yeah, I'm gonna be on that for a long time. Well, speaking of watching shit, Francisco, you said you watched Pulp Fiction for the first time?
Oh yeah, I
What
did.
is that?
Have you guys seen Pulp Fiction?
Nope.
I didn't even know what the fuck that was until you told me it was a movie. Even then,
It's
I don't know what it is.
English,
it's a movie.
motherfucker. Do you
It's,
speak it?
Yep, that's exactly where it's from. That's that quote is from Pulp Fiction, and so is
Purple.
this is some serious gourmet shit.
I don't know that
And
one.
I
also the shit, man. That's all you had to say.
I still don't know it. But okay.
Say
It's,
what
the movie
again?
with-
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Say what one more goddamn time. It's that one.
Yeah.
And also,
I-
the most recent meme was actually the John Travolta meme with him with the long hair, and he's like
Looking
looking
around.
around all confused.
Yeah. Ruby's not cultured. Let's continue.
You just live under a rock, don't you, Ruby?
Oh, you're telling me that fucking Spanish boy watching movie Disney
Spanish
shit?
boy.
I'm Mexican, you piece of shit. Get that right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
I will not associate myself with Spaniards.
I will not associate myself with.
Shut up.
There,
Shut up.
there is a major difference. There is a major difference between me saying voy a comer una hamburguesa and voy a comer una hamburguesa.
Why do you sound like a retarded?
You're calling Spaniards
fucking Puss in
retards.
Boots.
I hope you know that.
No, that's not what I
Yes,
said.
you are. I was talking like a Spaniard, and you're like, you sound like a retard.
No, you were not.
Bruh.
Anyways,
Well, I'll have you know that's exactly how they speak.
how was the movie?
Oh.
Alrighty then. All of
Stub your
that
toe?
for that.
Fuck. What the hell was that?
No, it's me contemplating a score because this movie came out like
80s, right?
fucking... I think it was like the 90s or like late
I
80s.
want to say like 94.
Probably. It's not a movie I expected because the movie separated into like 3 or 4 acts,
Oh,
and they're not in chronological order.
I got it. It was 94. I'm fucking godlike. All right, continue.
But yeah, the movie is it's not in chronological order, and it's separated by like acts or like episodes, whatever. Each one follows a separate set of protagonists and antagonists. Story is it's okay. I don't know why it's a cultural phenomenon, but I did enjoy the movie. You know what I mean?
I mean, it could just be one of those things where like it was so good
You had
at
to be
the
there,
time
bro.
it came out, yeah, that like nobody would stop talking about it.
I guess. I personally, it's not a movie I would watch more than once. But it does have Bruce Willis in it. I didn't know it had Bruce Willis.
I also didn't know that it
Willis.
had Bruce Willis because everything I've ever seen on it is only John Travolta and Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly it. They're so like it has 4 episodes. There's the prologue, which follows like 2 people trying to rob a restaurant, and then immediately cuts to the characters of Sam Jackson and John Travolta. And then after that, it cuts to another episode of John Travolta and this like lady. And then after that episode is the episode with Bruce Willis and this other dude. And then after that, it follows Sam Jackson and then John Travolta again. And then by the end of that act, it circles back around to the 2 people robbing the diner.
Okay.
There's a lot of like talking, a lot of dialogue, and that is not bad because the dialogue is actually really good. But I feel like it tries too hard to be like philosophical. You know, movies that like they just try to be too philosophical.
I don't know if I've seen a movie like that, but I know what you mean.
Philosophical, like what do you mean?
Like they say like, oh, this whole time, like this thing I've been saying, oh, I thought it meant this, when in reality I think it means this. I think I should do it this way because blah 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 blah. I don't know.
I just rewatched Life of Pi and it was pretty much like that.
Is that the one with the?
Have you seen that
Is
movie?
that the one with the tiger?
Yeah. Have you seen that movie, Francisco?
No.
It's actually a
good?
good movie. Rewatching it, it definitely gave me goosebumps, and it did make me sad towards the end. Like, I didn't cry, but it was definitely a sad
I
ending.
didn't cry. I swear I didn't.
I didn't. Only a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what that movie's about.
Oh, you haven't seen it either, Junior?
It's about a tiger on a boat with a dude.
On a boat.
It's about that kid surviving out in the ocean, and of course, it's just him and the tiger trying to survive out in the ocean.
Okay.
Which makes no sense because that tiger would have immediately mauled the dude.
You have to watch it.
Oh, there's a reason why the tiger's not eating the dude. Is it because he has cancer?
He's a vegan.
Vegan cat, huh? I
Ve-
wish my cats were vegan.
vegan cat? That sounds like a
No,
really
you
bad
don't.
superhero.
You do not wish they were vegan, Francisco, because that shit's fucking expensive.
Oh, like
What
you
are you
would
talking
know.
about? I just let them eat grass in the yard. They can trim my yard for free.
Plot twist.
Yeah,
There
I'm
is
pretty
no
sure
grass.
that's not how that works.
In Arizona, there's never grass.
The grass can't be greener because it doesn't exist.
The grass is yellow and full of cow shit.
What? Disgusting.
But yeah, Pulp Fiction, it's all right. I think it was just one of those in the like you had to be there when it came out.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as fuck, in my opinion.
Damn, I hate to say it, but that's actually how I feel like about that movie. I like the Django Unchained way better. Did I tell you guys that I watched the movie for the first time? 2 weeks back?
No.
Oh, really? You
did
just
not
saw that
say that.
movie?
Yeah,
That's a great movie.
Ah, that's a good movie.
yeah. I have a coworker, and he's like, "Oh, you haven't seen these movies? I got them on Blu-ray. I'll lend you them so you can watch them." I'm like, "All right, cool." So the first 2 movies that he had me watch was Civil War and No Country for Old Men. So
I
we
heard
borrowed
that
those
one's
two.
pretty good.
It is good.
Was Civil War, was that the one that you and I were supposed to go watch in theaters, but we never did?
Yes.
Oh.
He lent me first those two movies, gave them back to him, and then he lent me Django Unchained and Pulp Fiction. So I watched Django Unchained for the first time a few weeks back, and god damn, it's a fucking good movie.
Yeah, it is. Dude, the scene when
We
they're
quote-
all
we
like
quote
on
it a lot.
when they're on the horses at night and they're just bickering about the masks and shit. I'm like, I can't see a fucking thing out this shit.
Hey, don't make fun of it. My wife worked really hard on these.
Oh, you on
think
Grateful
we all
Son,
agree.
bitches?
I think we can all agree that the masks were a good concept. However,
Yeah. And they're all like fucking agreeing.
all that
Like,
matters is
yeah.
that horses can damn see. We don't need to see all the horses. The horses need to see.
So funny.
Your name
That
is
shit was so
Kunta.
funny.
Kunta
One of my favorite
Kinte.
characters was Dr. King, the guy who the bounty hunter.
Oh yeah.
That guy, I loved him, and the acting was phenomenal in that movie. I think Leonardo, he fucking kills it.
Everybody knows this.
He's always
but
a
you
great
know
actor.
about that scene that he improvised, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now that you've seen the scene for yourself, you can agree.
You can see why everybody
yeah.
was talking about that scene.
But yeah, it's a amazing movie. I just realized both the movies that he lent to me were both Quentin Tarantino films.
Oh, was Civil War Quentin Tarantino?
Oh no, I'm talking about Pulp Fiction and Django Unchained.
Oh, okay, yeah. You don't pronounce the D. It's just Django.
Yeah, I've been pronouncing it Django for the longest time. It's gonna take me a while to get used to it.
Well, just never say
It's
it aloud
just
ever
silent.
again.
Yep, it's just Django, bro.
I'm just gonna call it that one Jamie Foxx movie.
I like the way you die, boy.
Ah, damn, it's such a good movie. That one's like a 9 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, that was actually the first Quentin Tarantino movie I ever saw. I remember seeing that one in theaters. And then I was like, oh, this is what people are saying whenever they say Quentin Tarantino is so good. I got to watch some of the other movies. And so then I went and watched Reservoir Dogs. And that movie was kind of mid. And then
I feel like that's gonna be the same opinion you're gonna have of Pulp Fiction.
yeah, and then The Hateful Eight came out.
Oh
And
god,
that movie was boring as fuck.
that movie was terrible, dude.
And so then I was like, man, he made one
Is
good
that the
movie.
one with Adam Sandler?
No, that's the
No,
Ridiculous
that's
Six.
the six.
The Hateful Eight
The
is
one-
a western but with Samuel Jackson, where like 8 dudes are trapped in a blizzard in this like saloon, and then like it becomes like a murder mystery like type of movie. I don't 100% remember the plot. I just remember being really fucking bored the whole time because that movie's like 3
Yeah, it
hours
was-
long, and 2.5 hours is just them like sitting around talking to each other basically.
The only thing that got me through, if I even want to say that, was Channing Tatum.
I forgot he was even in that
And even
movie.
Yeah, he even then, like this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, it was just really fucking boring.
And then Avi is like, "Oh, it's so good. It's such a great ass movie." And it's like, dude, you must have been high off your fucking rockers if you thought it was good,
Yeah.
which he probably was.
He was like, "You guys just didn't understand the message," and I was like, "I understood what was happening. It was just fucking boring."
"What message, Avi? Did you understand?"
They do say that Tarantino is like the master of dialogue,
No.
and I'm like, okay. So that must mean that they just talk a lot in their movies.
More like dying on a log. Anyways, yeah. So I haven't seen any other ones. I hear the Kill Bills are good though.
Kill Bill?
Yeah,
That's Tarantino?
yeah,
Are you sure? I don't believe that.
yeah.
Yes, they are.
Huh.
What, you think I would lie to you?
I mean,
Because I would.
no.
What will that be? Mustard or ketchup?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I learned something new today. Other than that, I don't think I have much else to talk about.
Ooh.
Other than like, I really want to buy a drum set.
Ooh, good luck with
If
that.
if you're wanting to watch new movies, I highly suggest Unleashed with Jet Li. Jet Li?
Yeah, Jet Li.
It's super super good fucking movie.
Sonic Unleashed.
Dude, Danny hates that game.
Don't worry, he'll learn to love it in a few years' time.
He finished
think
the
so.
hot dog challenges, right?
Yeah, he did. And he wants to kill himself now.
Oh, he is over fucking reacting. It's a good game.
The only thing he ever talked to me about that game was all the jank that kept happening to him.
That's just skill issues, man.
I'm
You have to tell him that.
Danny's skill issue. Those are some fucking fighting words.
I give him respect for finishing all the hot dog missions, but I feel like he is making a bigger deal than it ever will be.
Well, I mean, you say that now, but you haven't completed them.
You're right, I haven't. I have to space
What?
them out because I get bored of them.
Wow. Danny did something that you haven't even
And
done
the
in a
truth
Sonic game.
comes out. The
I will
rumor come
admit,
out.
doing-
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Bruno Mars is gay? God damn it.
What I do agree on is that the hot dog missions do take a very long time. And if you try doing them all in one sitting, you're going to get fucking bored. That's why I spaced them out.
Yeah, well, it didn't help that he was playing on a fresh file, so he had to just play through the game as well as do the hot dog missions. And
Yeah,
Wah,
so he
wah.
had to actually beat the game in order to do the hot dog missions.
yeah, so he it took him about a week to do everything.
Which is
Did he-
very fucking fast.
Yeah,
So you blasted through with Sonic speed?
no, he
Yeah,
no-liked it.
actually. Yeah, he did, actually.
He just no-lifed it
wah,
and
poor
just played
Danny.
it every day, basically.
See, if you try playing like that without savoring it, of course you're not going to like the game.
Dude, you can only savor vanilla for so long, okay? Like,
The fuck?
it gets boring after a while.
What you mean by that?
I'm eating vanilla ice cream. I don't know.
You're eating vanilla ice cream right now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the game. I love the story. But even I have to agree that it will take you a very long time to do all the hot dog missions, especially if you want to get it done quickly, because that means you have to replay the same missions 12 times. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a lot of fun, if I'm being honest.
If you
Sounds
play
like
the missions
torture.
every now and then, though, they are really fun. Especially if you try to get like the S ranks, and you try to save time by finding shortcuts and stuff.
I do remember helping him find a couple of shortcuts. I don't remember what levels they were, but there were a couple times where he's like grinding through areas, and then I see something like in the corner. I'm like, dude, what's that down there? Like, try going down there next time, and then it turned out to be a shortcut.
I want to know what his most the mission he did not enjoy doing, and his favorite mission.
I don't know.
Well, if he hated it that much, I don't think he has a favorite.
Everyone's got a favorite.
Even he has to admit that there is one mission where it's like, oh, I love the scenery, or I love the way this worked out. I love whatever.
I love the way you
Oh,
lie.
that, like... I love the way you lie.
I can't tell you really means.
How can you see into my eyes?
Like open doors.
Ba, 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 ba.
What were we talking
Lead
about?
a new dawn into my core.
I found out what board game we're gonna do.
Which one?
A long time ago, I bought the Star Wars Clone Wars board game, and it's still in its plastic. So I figured we could play that.
Nice, dude.
It has little figurines, and there's like the board is all like the planets where the Clone Wars were fought, and you have to like fight the like the villains too. Like there's Count Dooku, General Grievous, Asajj Ventress, and Maul. So I'm like, oh, I haven't played this. This looks fun.
More like Count Poo Poo.
General Kenobi.
It's General Kenobi.
Hello there.
General Kenobi will make a fine addition to my collection.
But yeah, that's what we're gonna play. Anyways, anything else that you guys want to add?
Real quickly, this past weekend there was a big ass protest at the Tesla sell cars dealership. It was pretty fucking cool to see that, especially because it was a lot of like white people there and not really a lot of minorities, so it was nice to see that like they're starting to realize they fucked up.
What were they protesting?
They were protesting against Elon, against Trump, that Elon Musk should be deported and or arrested for doing the Sikh Hail that he did on TV. They are saying that felons don't belong in our White House, like all kinds of shit against them too specifically. And it's just like, wow, it's almost like we fucking told you guys this or warned you about this and you thought we were lying.
Y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me. Well, who's laughing now?
Yeah, pretty much, exactly.
Okay.
And it covered the entire intersection. On all four corners, you see people just lined up protesting. Cars are honking because there's a sign that says honk if you agree or whatever the case may be. It was just really cool to see that.
Honk if you gay.
Oh, I would be holding on to that horn for so long. And then we went to a Japanese festival that same day. On our way over there, we saw the protesting. And the festival was actually a lot of fun. It was only $5 to get in. The kids were free because they were under 5. And Mecha and I tried for the first time fresh mochi, like right off the stone that they make it on.
Right off the bone.
Right off the bone. Oh my god, dude. It was so fucking good. Like the best I've ever had. It's hard to explain. It was just heaven in my mouth. And we just bought some like merch stuff. I bought this gigantic ass fan for like $30. This shit's almost as tall as me. Like, I'm super excited about it. It looks like
That's when
Valerie...
you know you're an adult. You're excited about buying a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
how you know
it
you're-
looks like
you're
Valerie...
boring. Got him.
It looks like she enjoyed it too. There's a lot of dancers there, of course, like martial arts and other stuff like that. And she was just dancing to it, just having a good old time. And I think it helped her to like get out just for a little bit. That was it.
Yeah, well,
It was nice.
as long as you guys had
Pretty cool.
fun, right?
Yeah, it was nice. So, anything else, y'alls?
I mean, I haven't really been doing much lately. I just been working on Final Fantasy.
Surviving.
You know, because I got that D10 role where I have to do all the Blitzball missions. So that's been cool.
D10? You mean D20?
Or D20, yeah. So that's been a blast.
Blitz can't be as bad as the hot dog challenge, though.
It just depends, honestly. It really just depends.
Damn, that's pretty bad.
Just because, like, Blitzball is such a bitch, like, starting off. Because the team that you start off with has the worst fucking stats imaginable. Like, your team is, like, they should just, like, kill themselves at that point. That's how bad
Oh
they are.
my god! Junior!
So, just a quick rundown of how Blitzball works. Basically, your characters have stats, and then, like, your stats as you play, like, get run against each other. So if you have, like, a pass of 10 and someone has a block of, like, 20, then they'll always block your pass, basically, is how it works.
Oh shit! I didn't know that actually.
And so I'm playing, and it's literally the first team that you play against, and I'm like, all right, let's see how well my team like does like in the beginning here. And I'm playing as the main character who's like has the best shoot score in the game, or like as on your team. And I use a move called the Jack shot, which is like an OP shot that just guarantees like victory basically. But the fucking goalie on their side had a catch of 16, and he blocked my jet shot, which is the ultimate move.
Oh my god.
So it was like, yeah, literally like using the best shot in the game, like up close, not being blocked by anybody. Like I still just lost. Like that's how bad your team is in the beginning.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Well,
But I'm working on it.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
yo, these D20 challenges fucking suck.
Yours isn't even that bad. Like,
I have to finish fucking Balatro like 16 times.
Danny and I got
on
the
all
worst of it.
difficulties. Honestly, I'd rather play Sonic Unleashed twice than Balatro.
Well, because you like the game.
That's because you've already done it too.
Not entirely true.
Balatro, you're just bad at card games, Francisco.
I'm terrible at fucking strategy games.
It's not even a strategy, though.
Yes, it
like,
is. Yes, it is. You have to strategize.
Yeah, it is.
There's only so much to strategize, though.
Have you played Balatro?
No,
I've only seen Markiplier
Well,
play it. I
then
haven't
what
played it
the
myself.
fuck are you talking about?
you have to know. You have to know which hands you want to prioritize. Do you want to prioritize pairs? Do you want to do prioritizing full houses? But there's a chance that you may not draw a full house. Do you want to prioritize like multipliers for separate sets of hands, or like which jokers do you want to do? Oh, if you have this joker, then you can't do this. If you have that joker, you can't do that. You have to strategize.
Looking cool, Joker.
I guess Markiplier just got super fucking lucky then on his draws.
Yeah,
Because it didn't
I
seem like he had to
two
do that
cards.
much.
I had two jokers that both prioritized three of a kind. But if I don't have a 3 of a kind in my card, I'm fucking screwed because everything else sucks.
Who the fuck just revved their motorcycle? Did you guys hear that?
I did hear that. It sounded like it was on Francisco's side.
Oh, that was my controller. I set it on the desk and it vibrated.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure that's a controller?
It was my 12-inch dildo vibrating function.
Nice, dude.
With
See?
cum tray.
Nice, dude.
With cum tray?
Wait a minute, how can a dildo have a cum tray?
It does. You've never seen that before?
A dildo with a cum tray?
Yeah, there's like a nozzle at the end of it. And
You have to like fuck the urethra portion of the dildo.
That was traumatizing to imagine.
That's just a fleshlight.
No. There's an actual mechanism that there's a tube that goes through the dildo. At the end of the one side of the tube, there's like a syringe that you can open and put like this safe cum-like lubricant. And when like the girl is like about to
Doesn't have to
orgasm
be a
or
girl.
whatever the case may be, or guy, okay, whoever, you just slap that damn syringe all the way down, and it like shoots the cum through the dildo as if the dildo is coming.
Yeah, I know about. I mean, what? That's a thing? Oh, okay. All right, that's new news to me. I totally didn't see videos on it or anything. But
You don't have to call it new news. It's called news because it's new.
I like that Discord cut you off. Yeah, but that shit's really cold, so I personally don't enjoy it unless it's warmed up.
that's why you gotta boil it.
Excuse me?
You have to put it in the micro. You have to put it in the microwave.
Yeah, it's like when you get frosting for like your cinnamon toast crunch or some shit, or like
No.
what's the other a toaster strudel? You gotta warm up your toaster strudel.
Oh,
Strudel.
Uncle Scroogel.
Oh,
I'm
no.
about to strudel all over.
I'm gonna strudel. That's what they say in German porn. Oh, I'm going to strudel.
Oh, mein Fräulein, I want the strudel.
I'm a little fry wine. I'm going to strudel.
My wiener
just,
schnitz is about the floor. Ja.
Y'all gonna strudel? Oh my god, that's
holy
terrible. What? Wait! Oh my god.
I am not racist.
That's why we had to hire a lawyer for our fucking podcast.
Don't act like we got money to hire a lawyer.
I didn't say it was a good one.
It's a public defender.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, the one will be provided to you.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the lawyer.
No, you fucking ain't. I would actually rather plead guilty than have you represent me in the court of law.
Wow. Your Honor, you had to be there.
You would somehow make my charges worse. You'd like add more shit on top of what they're already trying to get me for. You're like, so what?
Your
He was
Honor-
there and he caused that fire that one time. It doesn't matter.
Your Honor, he's guilty.
Your Honor,
Now, the people in the
respectfully,
courtroom may not know this, but he also performed this crime, and he was perfectly fine afterwards.
Your Honor, respectfully, but like you weren't there.
Honor, nuh-uh.
Goes up there, like, slips him a $2 bill. Hey.
Didn't know you were chill like that.
Like, you ever seen one of these bad boys? You like flash a $2 bill.
I actually have two of those.
Oh,
I have two $2 bills.
oh.
Damn.
I know. Do the math. That's like $12.
Do the roar.
That's like almost $1,000.
That's crazy.
I was crazy once.
Just once?
Just once.
All right. Well, do you guys have anything more to add? Because I know we wanted to cut it short today.
I don't have much to say left.
You guys like It Takes Two?
Yeah.
I played part of it, and I did enjoy it. Why?
Because there's this other game in the Game Pass that you would enjoy. It's called Unravel 2.
Oh. I think I heard about it.
Have you heard about it, Rui?
No. Suka.
So I just finished it earlier today. I played through it with Danny, and it's basically a puzzle platformer. And it's not a very long game. We were able to beat it in 2 sittings, each sitting being like 3 hours, give or take.
Oh, wow. That is pretty quick.
But that's just through the main game. There was a bunch of like side challenge shit that we just didn't do. We just blitzed the main game. So there is still more game that we can go back and play. But it was just a really fun, chill puzzle platformer, and it wasn't a very long game. And I recommend it. I give it a 8 out of 10. Music was good, visuals were good, and it was just fun and simple game to play.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Nice.
Nice.
Unravel 2 on the Game Pass. Cool.
Yeah.
These games are just fucking stacking because of these damn 20 D20 dice that I decided to join.
The damn Royal Damn Rumble.
Yeah,
Oh,
this was like fun.
Ruby, when you were gone, I actually I found a game
you were
for
gone.
Junior to play randomly on the Game Pass.
Oh, that's
Oh?
right.
Yeah, I forgot to talk about it. Anyways, I did our random number generator from 1 to, I think it was like 400 and something.
Jesus Christ.
And the game that ended up being chosen for him was Psychonauts,
Really?
which was already on his to play list. So
It all worked
that
out.
kind of just bumped
Nice.
it up.
Yeah, I hear it's a great game.
Very nice. I want to play Astrobot? Astro Boy? What is his name?
Astrobot.
Astrobot. I've heard a lot of good things about that game.
I haven't played Astrobot,
Yeah,
but I've
one
done
game of the year.
I've done Astro's Playroom, the like VR game.
How was that?
Was I?
Just died.
I mean, I assume it was just like a demo to Astrobot or something, or maybe it was just like a little project that they made and then decided to turn it into like a full-fledged game. Because Astro's Playroom was like a little short like platformer thing where you play as the Astrobot.
Yeah.
It could have been just to get some like feelers out to see how well it would be received in the community.
It could have just been like
Maybe they had a
side project that got so popular that they were like, well, let's make a full game.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
I know that happened to that's happened a bunch in the past. Like Call of Duty, like Zombies was just a side project that they decided to turn into like a real thing.
You know what they've never done? Made a zombies only Call of Duty game.
You know, I've thought about that, and I've had like ideas about what they could potentially do with that. Where like they made a Call of Duty Zombies that had literally every map ever in it, as well as like new maps. You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's just like so much like content and that you can put into one game. And it's
I think
so
it would
much
be too
like
much.
effort. The Call of Duty would never do it. Also, a lot of people will be bickering about what engine it would run on. If it would run on new Call engines, or if they would like make it play like Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 1 even, or something like that. Because, you know, a lot of people... I
honestly love Black Ops 6.
Because a lot of people like debate about which Zombies is the definitive Zombies like experience. And a lot of people say Black Ops 3 is the best. But then a lot of people won't like it's like the way it's like faster pace, or the way you can like, or its movements, or like the gobblegums introducer, or things like that. And other people will be like, oh, Black Ops 1 was the best because it had like the best map design or whatever, blah blah. And they're like, yeah, but I don't like the engine, the way your character moves around in that game and stuff like that. So I don't know how they would work that out, you know?
Well, not everyone will be pleased.
Yeah.
You just got to cater to the majority.
Yeah, that may be the best way. Like, send out a poll of some sort, or try to figure out how to get the majority of the community to answer, and then just kind of go from there.
The problem is they don't listen to their community. So.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a problem in itself.
If they did do something like that, it would probably just play with the new engine, like the ones they're using for Black Ops 6, which is fine, but I would prefer like Black Ops 3, for example. I think would be better.
It's gonna be like Madden, just release the same game.
Oh
year.
God! Just change the number at the end of it.
I mean, that's kind of what they've been doing. Well,
I think we're pretty much set.
It's already 9:40.
Oh shit! It's my Mimi time.
Bruh.
Hey man, it's not my fault that I'm tired.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had nothing else to say.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say we could either end it here and then not play Helldivers because I gotta go to bed soon, or we keep going for another 20 minutes.
I don't know what to fucking pull up in 20 minutes.
What do you mean?
Unless you guys do I don't really don't have much more to say, unless you have any more interesting facts to pull up, or I can pull up even like a quick trivia thing that might be fun for you guys. Because I did enjoy that when you did that last time.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun.
Well, did you hear about how some scientists in Italy froze light?
What?
Yeah.
How can you freeze light?
Oh God! I swear to God, if this is a dumbass fucking dad joke, I'm hanging up.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Let's see. Scientists managing to freeze light. I got the article pulled up right here. In a breakthrough, Italian scientists have successfully frozen light, demonstrating that it can behave as a supersolid state. In case you don't know, a supersolid is basically a solid and a liquid at the same time. And the way that they would accomplish this essentially is by creating a space that's near absolute zero temperatures, to where the particles will slow down to like a fraction of their speed essentially. Let's see. A supersolid state is an exotic phase of matter that simultaneously possesses the rigidity of a solid and the ability to flow like a superfluid. Up until now, supersolidity has only been observed in Bose-Einstein condensates, a state of matter formed when a group of bosons is cooled to near absolute zero. However, a team led by Antonio Ginafte now demonstrated the light itself can exhibit this particular behavior.
Interesting.
To my understanding, if you were to simplify it into like a visual, imagine like a tube of glass and then like water flowing through it, and that's essentially like the light particle. Like it has like a solid exterior but like a fluid interior. Pretty fucking
That
cool.
sounds very confusing.
That's pretty fucking cool if you ask me.
It sounds cool, but at the same time, it sounds really convoluted.
Let's see.
Then again, it could just be me.
How scientists froze light. Instead of traditional freezing, lowering temperature to turn liquid into a solid, the researchers used quantum techniques to create a super solid state in light. They worked with a semiconductor platform designed to manipulate photons in a manner similar to how electrons behave in conductors. Using a gallium arsenide
Whoa.
structure embedded with microscopic ridges, the team fired a laser to produce hybrid light matter particles known as polaritons. As the number of photons increased, the researchers observed the formation of satellite condensates, a pattern indicative of supersolidity. These condensates share the same energy but oppose wave numbers, forming a unique spatial structure that confirmed the presence of a supersolid state.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking words, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot to kind of take in.
That's some type shit.
That's some type shit.
Yeah, so this is really fucking cool. And essentially what it is they were able to just capture a brief moment of light being capable of behaving in a super solid state way, which technically means they were kind of able to freeze light. They were able to turn a photon
That's fucking cool.
into a solid, essentially.
That's fucking cool, dude. I would have loved to have seen that.
Is there a video of it?
I don't know
Probably
if there is
not,
actually.
honestly.
Pixar didn't happen. How did these scientists not know that?
But
Let's
like,
see.
they
These people
probably
are
had
the
to
smartest
wear,
people in the universe, and yet they're too dumb to see. Pixar didn't happen.
They probably had to wear very special glasses though, just because of how blinding that sunbeam must have been.
There's this.
So they may not be able to record it.
There's this one picture in particular that keeps getting thrown around. I don't know if this is the actual picture that the scientists themselves took, but this is a picture that keeps getting used. So I'll go ahead and I'll send this picture to you guys just so you can see what it is.
Sirka, stop it.
It looks pretty badass if this is the actual picture they took.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That looks like a fucking star, dude.
This is the image that keeps circulating.
That is wild.
Watch it just be AI generated.
I would be so pissed.
I wouldn't be
I'd probably
surprised.
just like kill myself.
That's so fucking cool.
So, frozen light. You know, the only thing that I hear in my brain when I hear frozen light are the light bridges from Halo.
Oh, that's the hard light.
Yeah. That's what I think about.
That's pretty cool.
I wonder how far we are from hard light technology.
According to this, maybe not as far as we might have originally thought.
I think it'd be pretty cool if all like the freeway barriers are replaced with hard light.
That would be pretty cool.
But they would need like a constant source of energy though.
Yeah, especially if they have to use a semiconductor. Yeah, that wouldn't be very realistic.
Why can't the world just get together to develop this kind of technology?
I don't know, dude.
Imagine an American, a Japanese person, a German, and a Russian just all in the same room holding hands,
Holding
blowing
hands.
each other.
Wait, hold on.
Imagine a scientist orgy, international.
Wait a minute.
International scientist orgy. Everyone gets along, and then they create the most amazing shit.
You
Ship
know what?
or shit?
You just reminded me of something, Francisco. Remember a long time ago when we talked about LK99? The, like, synthetic element that was synthesized to be, like, a room temperature superconductor?
I think I briefly remember that.
I never...
Francisco has no idea what you fucking said, Junior.
We talked about
I
this
heard
on the
superconductor,
podcast.
and I just imagine a train conductor wearing a cape.
This was
Oh my
this was
God.
literally like episode 5 of the podcast, and I remember that was one of the episodes that actually got lost. So we never actually like it never got aired out, but I remember us talking about it. That was like actually like 2 years
It's a
ago,
lost episode.
or maybe like a year and a half ago. I never followed up on that because when I talked about it, it was like fresh news. I'm gonna look it up right now. Whatever happened to LK99?
Yeah, he died.
What's not a he?
She died.
Okay. Recap. LK99 is a material that was synthesized by a Korean scientist, I believe, or a team of Korean scientists. That was a material
Hero?
that allowed superconductors at room temperature, because normally superconductors need to be lowered to like near absolute zero to be functioning, which requires a lot of energy. And so if this element essentially was actually possible and you could replicate it at a mass scale, then it'd be possible to have superconductors work at room temperature, which would also mean that things that require superconductors would be a lot more like cheaper to like produce and like be much more like cost effective. 2024. It's researchers say they've replicated LK99 room temperature semiconductor experiment. Wait a minute.
Yes.
They've replicated it. This was January of last year. This was over a year ago. Damn.
Hey, development is a slow process, man.
Okay. Well, I'll have to read this and get back to you guys because there's a lot going on here.
A lot of science shit, which is pretty cool if you can understand it.
Yeah, I think I can.
Look, man, I just want a lightsaber.
Dude, imagine freezing light, having a lightsaber.
Yeah, but it's frozen, bro. It's gonna be cold as shit. It'll be a popsicle.
Yeah, but
Bro.
it'll be the closest thing to like an actual like lightsaber. It won't be able to cut things. It'd be like a lightsaber bat.
The only thing from technology that I would want more than a lightsaber is like a hoverboard, like from Sonic Riders.
I was thinking Back to the Future, but yeah, that'd be cool too. You can kind of replicate that with a superconductor, actually.
Yeah, but that's like mechatronics and whatnot. I don't have a degree for it.
It's magnetics. It's magnetic fields.
I don't have a magnet degree.
Oh my god.
I don't have a... Look, man, I could have 20 magnets and it still won't be enough.
Well,
It still won't be enough.
you could make a really small one with 20 magnets, but then you would need some like liquid nitrogen, and I don't know how you can get some of that.
Probably just like go look for it in the forest.
Oh yeah, they left it right next to the napalm.
Yes, it's right next to the wild plutonium just sitting in the soil. Standing right next to it would probably just be a fucking death claw.
Death Claw.
Yeah.
It'll be the friendly one though, the one that you can
A
befriend.
friendly death claw? Yeah.
A friendly, yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
friendly death
There is
claw.
a friendly one in
Oh,
Fallout
don't
4.
worry. It's lemon. Oh.
In Fallout 4, there's a side quest where you come
Lemon.
across the friendly Death Claw.
I don't know, bro.
You just haven't played it. Okay, so you don't know.
Yeah, no, I try to play good games.
Good, bad
It's
games.
alright.
The only good bad game out there is fucking. Hold on. No, Superman 64 is just a bad game.
Yeah, that is. A good.
What's a
bad
good
game?
bad game?
Sonic Adventure.
Actually, no, it's pretty fun.
It's a good bad game. You know how
It's a
fucking
bad, good
glitchy as
game.
shit that game is? Same with Sonic Heroes,
It is
actually.
not glitchy. It's just the fucking facial animations for Sonic.
It's glitchy. You know how many times I've fallen through the floor?
That's just a skill issue. Man.
Oh,
I've never fallen
sure.
through the
Oh,
floor.
sure.
I've never fallen through the floor. I'm just saying.
You know what? Same with Sonic 06.
Besides, you always find a way to fucking. Oh, that's a good bad game.
You know what? Sonic 06 is going to be the one I pick. The day I returned that game was the day when I unlocked the light ring fucking ability, all right? And then I tried to use it, and I got sent to fucking Neptune.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, that's a good bad game. It's no use.
Yeah, it's no
Take
use.
this.
Where's that damn Chaos Emerald?
It's
That's
a different game.
No, it's yeah. That's Shadow the Hedgehog. I'd say that's I wouldn't say it's a good bad game. I just think it's a bad game. It's pretty iconic though. We have lines like "Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?" and my favorite one, "Disgusting black creatures,
Yeah.
get out of my
I know
sight."
you like that one a lot. You really like that one a lot.
I say it a lot at work after helping a certain demographic. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? You'll never know unless you see me at work.
My God.
Anyways, well, moving along the tech train here. I didn't write this down in the Discord, but did you guys hear about Microsoft creating this new chip called the Majorana chip?
The mozzarella
No.
chip?
No.
That sounds pretty good.
It's Majorana or Maharana. I don't know how you pronounce it.
The Macarena.
No.
Hi!
The possibilities are fucking endless here. The mozzarella chip, the macarena chip,
That's
the macaron chip.
that's how it's spelled. All right.
What's that one cheese
Majoran-
called? Mazzi,
Majorana?
the Majora's chip.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's Is
You have met a
Mjolnir.
terrible fate.
Thor's hammer.
I guess the Mjolnir chip.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I don't
The major chip.
really know too much about this one. I just heard about this like literally today. But supposedly Microsoft created this new like quantum chip that's powered by a topological core.
Topological?
Fucking what?
It's
Oh, Mr. Loba
it's a
Loba.
quantum chip that's powered by a topological core, which allows it to like perform like quantum computing at like insane rates.
How high is the interest rate?
It's probably like 30%.
Damn.
Mario, what did you call me?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so you guys clearly haven't heard about this. Let's see. This was published February 19th, and I just heard about it earlier today. Mozzarella. Is he still typing? Macarena?
I don't know. I don't know how to spell it. Is it with an E? There we go. Minora, Minorni, Noi, Noi.
God damn it! I was about to type that shit. Fuck you.
I don't know how to spell it.
Fuck you.
Mihoy, Minoid.
Well, for context,
Yo, we're getting
They're
out of
just-
fucking. We're
they're
getting
just
out of
typing
hand. We need to
in the
continue talking about
Discord.
the Majora's
What
Mask.
the
saying
what
shit
cursed shit did
to
he just
another
put
person
in
in the Discord, Mario. They're talking to Mario in the Discord right now.
Oh my, what? Is that fucking Cloud? We gotta kick him out.
Junior, you were saying?
Anyways, thanks for listening to this episode of the Mighty Beans podcast. We've been the Mighty Beans.
We
Thank you. God bless. Have a good night.
Good night. Never mind, I can't say that.
Have a good one, guys.